Hello everyone, and welcome to Ask Holly How TV. Today is our first episode of Connecting to Community, and we're here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, talking to Roger McEvoy Greenawalt of Shabby Road Studio. Welcome, Raj.
Hello, Holly. It's so fantastic to be here. Hi, everybody.
It's great to have you. So why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about what you do here at Shabby Road?
Well, what I do every day is there's a knock on the door, and I open the door, and there's a star there. And I go, "You're a rock star. You're great. Let's make a masterpiece today." And we set up microphones and record music. We send it off to the patrons, a record company. Might be a person, it might be the artist's company, and then we do it the next day, over and over again.
So would you say as a record producer you're responsible for managing small teams of creatives?
Yes, that's exactly it. I'm trying to do every single idea that the people who are, the artists who are in here want to do, and say yes to them as much as possible. And same thing with the patrons.
And how long have you been a record producer?
Since 1987. That's an actual year.
And how long have you been here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn?
12 years. So it was very different back then.
Yes.
Very industrial and less empty, less full. Yeah.
And tell me, what has running a business taught you about yourself?
So tough. It has taught me, don't be a selfish jerk to everyone you meet all the time.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but more seriously, everything that's suboptimal in your life is going to be reflected in your business.
Yes, definitely.
So if you're being angry or irritable or arrogant or show up drunk or always late, or it doesn't matter what it is, these things add up year after year after year. You're no longer going to be in the first rank.
Right.
Of whatever is the field that you care about.
So would you say that running a business has really taught you to take responsibility for your actions?
Yes, it's everything. They are two faces of the same force.
Yes.
If you're a mess, your business is going to be a mess.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
It's impossible for a messed up person to have a great business.
I think that's so true.
Yeah.
And tell me, what role has community played in your business?
Oh, it's been huge, because this neighborhood, Williamsburg, Brooklyn, is where all the best artists in the world are living right now. This is the spot now. It'll change in a few years, but right now, in the area I care about, music, but it's all the arts are here. But in music, there's Annie Clark from St. Vincent, there's Deerhoof, there's TV on the radio, there's gorgeous Italian identical twins from Blonde Redhead. You just see all these people walking around there in the coffee shop.
Right.
And you might just bump into them in line for the 11th time and say, hey, what's going on? And this could lead to a job that might be a relationship that lasts another 30 years, with a world-class artist. That's just in this community. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You never know.
So would you say that community has really helped you build relationships and therefore build your business?
Yes, completely. And getting out there and being with people, going to the clubs in the neighborhood, in my case, and talking to people everywhere I go. Well, I do carry around a ukulele and play it everywhere I go, so this tends to start conversations.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I've been witness to it.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you had one piece of advice for our viewers about running a business, what would it be? Customer
service. It's everything. So whatever it is, just do it. Anticipate what the artist, in my case, is asking or wanting, and just provide it. Do everything you can to make them happy. Do every idea of theirs, and just see. For me, it's now an artistic challenge to make any idea, no matter how far-fetched that a person presents to be a good collaborator, and go, oh, okay, that works. Like that truck going by, that's cool.
Yeah.
We'll make that work.
Right.
Everything works. Don't say no, be a good collaborator. And same to the patrons. To them, I'm going to be responsible for, it has to be done on time for a certain budget. And always say yes to it, but also be responsible if you see it falling out of whack.
Right.
Be the first person to report the bad news. Holy smokes, we rented the orchestra, we blew our budget.
Yeah.
You know, don't let them find out about it from somebody else. Always own up to the problem and take total responsibility for it. Let everybody off the hook.
Yes.
Just be the grown-up. Try to not blow those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's super valuable advice for
Yeah.
all of our viewers. It
Yeah.
sounds like you really take yourself out of the equation and you're really focused on being of service
Yeah.
to your artists, to your patrons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I know that I can endlessly entertain myself. Who cares?
Yes.
That thought experiment's boring now.
Yeah.
How many other people can you turn on? And like I said, I'd love to build a real team of people and keep them together for years and years. Like that big bunch of albums the Beatles did together with the same team.
Right.
You know, I'd like to work 15, 20 years with some people, see what we get.
Yeah. Well, I think that's great advice for our viewers. Thanks so much for being here today on Ask Holly How TV. And why don't you go ahead and play us out, Raj?
Yeah. Here's my theme song of the moment. It's called Everything Will Be Okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Thank you so much for watching Ask Holly How TV. Take care.